Good AM and welcome to Andy and Billy's Adventures. Come on, baby. It is Wednesday, April 3rd, episode 17 of the vlog. And today is a huge one. This is major. Andy, can you tell our lovely viewers why today is so grand? Come on, lay it on them.
It's Newsday!
Oh my gosh. What does that mean? What do you mean, Newsday? Tell them, hot shot. Come on.
In a few hours, what time is it?
It's like 10 o'clock, less than 2 hours away.
Less than 2 hours away, we get to hang out with the one and only Juliana Bruno. Yes, you heard me correctly. Juliana Bruno from WTN is interviewing your boys. Yes.
She's mostly interviewing him. I'm just there for the classic moral support. But Andy, yes, he's getting interviewed by the news, Channel 10, Juliana Bruno on the story. She's going to be highlighting this guy, All Abilities Productions, and of course, Snoopy the Musical, coming up April 26th and April 27th. So, in order to get this guy camera ready, in order for him to be the star of the show, we gotta handle this lovely flow. We have to do what needs to get done. So stay tuned, because now it is time for me to do his hair. You're gonna see what it takes to make your flow woohoo, ready to go. First things first, let's protect the drip by using the Yankee towel. Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let me get that towel for you, big boy. Yeah, you heard it here first. Let's go Yanks! All right. Step number 2, let's wet this luscious hair. You ready?
Yes.
Let's get it nice and soaked. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wet, wet, wet. Splash warning incoming!
Oh, yeah.
Hope you brought your raincoat, because it's going to get wet! Yeah! This is a pivotal part. After you wet, you do a little bit of a towel dry, and then you're going to use the gel.
Pick a towel, any towel.
Alright, let's dry it up a little bit. Yep, we want it wet but not soaked. Yeah, it should be good. Now we apply the paste. Oh my God, this is gonna be fire.
Oh God.
Your hair is going to look godly today. Godly.
I'm gonna look like this guy.
I'm so hyped for you to look like him. You are going to look like him.
My dream.
This is going to be out of control. Ladies are going to fall in love when they tune into this newscast. I'm calling it. Oh shit, dude. We weren't recording the whole time.
You're joking?
Yeah, the whole thing hasn't been recorded. What should we do?
Just pick up where we were.
Well, guess what? Late April Fools! It's recording the whole time!
Ah! You got me.
Gotcha. I didn't pull one prank on you on April Fool's, so it was only right that we had a little delayed foolery.
Yes.
Now, this is my favorite part. Men out there, boys of all generations, Andy, listen up. This right here is the key to flow. This is the key to your greatness up top. People sleep on the hair dryer. They say it's too ladylike. Only girls use hair dryers. I'm here to tell you that if you want the best possible hair, the secret code is you shower. We get the hair wet. You dry it a little bit with the towel. You throw the gel on, lather that baby up nice and sweet and smooth, and then, last but not least, you use this hair dryer to hold everything to perfection. You can keep sleeping on it, or you can tap in and take your whole life to a level that you never knew existed. And right here, right now,
are you ready?
I'm gonna show you. Yes, I am ready!
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Oh shit, oh crap.
Are we looking?
Oh my gosh, I've never seen a man look better than this in my whole life. Looking like an absolute dog. Styling, wildin', profiling. Yeah, this is it. So we are now here at Aviation Mall, where Andy will be on camera with Juliana Bruno of WTEN. This is a monumental day for this guy. So before we head into the mall, before we get that pretty face of yours on camera for all of upstate New York to see, Andy, I want to ask you, how are you feeling and what are you expecting today?
I'm expecting it to be great. Juliana is one of the best in the business, in the market, and I'm excited to meet her. I grew up watching her, and now it's time.
Now it is time. And I just want to say, Andy, this is a huge accomplishment for you, and I am so freaking proud of you, man. It's just a testament to your greatness, and you've really been putting in so much work over the past 2 years to build this business, create this production, go through with everything that you're doing. So even if you're feeling a little bit nervous, which you should be, because before you do anything monumental, before you do anything huge, you're going to be feeling those butterflies. So even if you're feeling a little, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening, just know that this is happening for all the right reasons, and you're going to absolutely knock this out of the park, man. I'm pumped for you.
I'm pumped you get to witness it. And who knows, Billy might be on TV.
Maybe I'll get a little feature. You think she'll ask me a question?
I hope so. I'm gonna make it.
You're gonna make sure she asks me a question, even though this is not about me at all.
Well, you're on the board.
I know, but I did nothing for this play. This is all you and the team.
Have.
Now, he's giving me way too much credit for work I didn't do. I did absolutely nothing. I want to make that very clear. I did nothing to make this happen. Nope. This is all Andy. This is all his team. I am just here for support, hype, and all the positive energy. But with that being said, we're going to lock in because this guy is about to be a star.
Wire and kind of put it in your pocket, like all the extra. And then this will have to go kind of up through your shirt and clipped on the top. So if you want to turn around or do what you got to do. And then if you don't, what did you have to do in order to learn your role? Like, tell me about what it takes to memorize a part.
Well, you gotta have good memory to memorize everything.
Is there any singing in this show?
Yes, Mom.
Tell me a little bit about that, what it's like learning the songs.
Well, it's actually pretty fun.
This program couldn't have started at any better time, in my opinion, because one door was closing and another opened.
That's wonderful. So being someone who's been involved in theater for some time now, starting a new group or being part of a new group can be a big undertaking, right? So,
Yeah.
what kind of teamwork, has gone into getting this off the ground, this show?
All of our cast members get along really great. It's like we're almost like a second family to each other, and I'd say that it really takes a team to work together to put on a show like this, and it's got a lot.
All right, I know who you are, but you're gonna have to introduce yourself for the record.
Andy O'Rourke, producing artistic director of All Abilities, founder.
So we have done stories about All Abilities before. We've done stories about the work you did to get this space and to kind of create this group that you have. But this is your first production, is that correct?
Yes, super excited. I have a great team and cast of board members and all the people that have got us off the ground. Shout out to former reporter Jay Petriquin for all his stories to get us where we are today.
Yeah, Jay did a great job kind of setting the stage, so to speak, for what's going to come at the end of this month. Tell me a little bit about the work that you've had to do, because we'll all see it on the stage, but all the work that goes on behind the scenes to get a production like this together.
It has been a roller coaster ride from picking the right to where we are today, of hours of no sleep and just grinding and getting that work done. We had to rent this beautiful space that we're in to be able to rehearse, and all the funding opportunities we had to give from countless fundraisers.
We heard a little bit before about how kind of the closure of one theater company had a little bit to do with the start of this one. Would you agree with that?
Yes, it was the perfect time for it. We opened in April 2022. We just actually hit our 2-year mark yesterday from a vision I had at 3 a.m. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, I'm going to change the performing arts community, and here we are today.
And you've done it. It's always those middle of the night thoughts where you're like, I need to write this immediately.
Yes.
And thank goodness you did, because there are a lot of people that are now involved and impacted by this. My last question is, the people that come to rehearsals, the people that are putting in the work to put on this show, they owe a lot to you. How does that feel to be sort of at the head of this major impact you're having on people's lives?
It's very stressful, very emotional, it's an emotional ride. One day you can be really excited, and then one day you're like, ooh, I need to take a rest.
Totally understandable. I mean, it's a really big undertaking to put on a show. So how did this come about for you?
Well, I met Andy O'Rourke at an Adirondack Thunder hockey game last year. I'm the arena host for the team, and when Andy told me about what he was doing, I was instantly drawn to it. This community here in Glens Falls, it's a different breed. You have a lot of like-minded people coming together, creating positivity, creating places for people to go, for people to do things that they can't do anywhere else. So when Andy told me about All Abilities Productions and his vision and how young he is and how he has all these big goals, I was like, well, if there's anything I can do to help, I'm here for you. And that's just what I always do. If someone's doing something spectacular, I always let people know if I can help in any way, if I can support, if I can share your stuff, if I can be a voice, however I can be a help, I want to be here for you. So he took that and he was like, all right, let me get this guy on board and let me take his help. So ever since then, we've just been really great friends. We've supported each other, and I've done anything I possibly could to help him do what he does. But I have to say, he's done everything. I've just been more of like a supporter and a friend and someone who's just there for him. So yeah, we met a year ago and the rest is history.
Andy, you've been talking about how this has kind of been a roller coaster trying to get this show off the ground, so I'm sure you've seen some of that going on. Tell me about his work ethic and kind of how he overcomes those hurdles.
Andy's an absolute dog. I mean, when he has something in his mind, he makes it happen. There's a lot of people who have ideas and they have visions, but they kind of just talk about them, and that's them. But for Andy, when he has something he wants to do, he'll drop everything and he makes sure that he gets it done. And I think he's really good at finding the right people, and he's very good at letting people know what he wants to do. And when he puts his words into action, a lot of good things happen. And I'm someone who's always had so much respect for choreography, any type of theater, performance, acting, you name it, Broadway in general. So for him to put on a show like this with everything I just said involved, it really takes an entire army, and I know that he has a great one behind him, and I've seen him put in the work for the past year to make this happen. And as you know, you've been in the business, there's so many trials and tribulations with having theater productions. They go left, they go right, there's setbacks, but there's a lot of great comebacks that come with that. So I've witnessed a lot of it, and I know that what he's going to do in April is going to be quite the show, and a lot of people are going to see greatness here.
And as I mentioned before, Billy was the head of our hockey event. You want to talk about that, how it brought in the community from a different perspective besides the art community?
Yeah, I think All Abilities Productions is special because it's a very versatile company. We hosted the Adirondack Thunder Brunch in March, and it was a true smash. I mean, we had 3 of the hockey players come here, and they took a bunch of pictures, signed autographs, hung out with the fans. We had all this food catered in, these different baskets that we raffled off. So many different local companies and organizations took the time to put things together for us, and we were able to give those away to the fans. And we also had a really fun concert here a summer ago, back in, was it 2022, Andy? 2023? 2023. So with All Abilities Productions, they have concerts, there's comedy shows as well. Obviously the Adirondack Thunder Brunch, they're very good at figuring out how can we fundraise so we can evidently put on the biggest show of the year, which is Snoopy. So it's cool to be a part of those little projects, and like I said, however I can help, I'm here to help. And we did the show, we did the brunch, and we're going to keep doing more of the haunted house and Halloween time, so yeah, it was great.
So, anything I didn't ask about, you guys can talk about?
Billy is just the head person of the organization, and we are so thankful for his creativity. Half of our marketing posts, that's all him, and Amanda, who's not here today, they are the creative team. They just take my vision and they run with it, and that's what a good director loves to see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can use any of this, but I think with Andy, you know, he has a disability, and quite often people think what he's doing is, it's sweet and it's cute, but when you really get to know who he is, like, this is not just exceptional for someone with a disability. This is exceptional for anybody in general. To have your own business, to be able to put on your own production, put on multiple shows and different type of events to fundraise what you're doing, I mean, that is spectacular for anybody, anywhere. So if anybody watches and if anybody sees what Andy does, just understand that so much goes into it, and what he does is something that a lot of people in general couldn't even think of, yet he's just able to bring it to life like that. So it's pretty spectacular.
What stood out to me is that you're calling attention to the need for more accessibility
Yes.
at a theater, that those changes are probably going to stick beyond your production being at the location,
Yes.
which is great. So definitely going to get that in there. Good?
'Twas an absolutely spectacular day, locking in with Juliana at All Abilities Productions, highlighting this guy for Snoopy the Musical, coming up the end of this month. Andy, come on, man, you absolutely smoked it out there today. You handled all the interview questions with ease. You directed everybody who came through, organized everything that needed to be handled. You got to be feeling amazing after what you just did today for the community on camera, and it will all be seen very, very soon on WTEN. So Andy, as we wrap up today, how are you feeling? Because again, you hit it way out of the park.
Thank you, Dusty. So good you. He's actually gonna make a appearance. It's been confirmed.
I think Juliana might use a little piece of our interview, I was interviewed. Andy requested to have Juliana ask me some questions, so I think maybe an answer of mine will be in the piece. Are you pumped for that or what?
Yes, I am.
But most importantly, dude, what you said, how you delivered it, it was immaculate. It was flawless. And Sunday, coming up here, we're going to have the full package air on WTEN. So we're probably going to put that link in the bio here whenever that comes out. We will update it and we will post the full clip on our Instagram page so you can see the entire story done by Juliana, highlighting and starring Andy O'Rourke. You gotta be feeling on top of the world, huh, bro?
I am.
As you should, bro. Any other final thoughts as we say goodbye to our people here on episode 17?
Yes. So tomorrow the weather kinda might be acting up, but me and Billy are gonna be like classic kids and have a snow day party. Yes.
Oh, I'm here for it. If Mother Nature gives us snow, we will make sure we capitalize. So with that being said, shout out to you for tuning in. We love and appreciate all of your support, and we will see ya on the next one.
Bye.